Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Welcome to Friday morning. I hope that your week so far has been really good, that you are on track to create exactly what it is you wanted to create this week. It's not over yet. There is still more time to get in there and reach your goals for this week. Somebody, good morning. Happy Friday. Right. It is Friday, and Friday meditation to me is always really special. Friday meditation is always about love. And my sense of it always is that the connection here is very real. Even if we're sitting in our own homes, scattered around the world, in different places, I always really feel this connection. I love this meditation so much. It always leaves me with a feeling that my heart is a little bit too big for my chest. And as I said, even while we're sitting in our own homes, in different countries, different cities, I swear that I can actually feel you, especially in a Friday morning meditation. It brings to mind a thought from Brian Tracey. Brian Tracey says, "Love really only grows by sharing it. You can only have more for yourself by giving it away to others." Anthony, good evening. It is so good to see you, man. So very often in a Friday morning meditation, during the meditation or somewhere after the meditation, my mind goes to Brene Brown's work. So for today, I've added a whole chunk of her wisdom to the start of our meditation. Brene says, "We cultivate love when we allow our most vulnerable and powerful selves to be deeply seen and known. And when we honor the spiritual connection that grows from that offering with trust, respect, kindness, and affection. Allow our most vulnerable and powerful selves to be deeply seen and known." She says, "Love is not something we give. Love is not something we get. It is something that we nurture and grow. It is something that lives within us. A connection that can only be cultivated between two people when it exists within each of them. We can only love others as much as we love ourselves." The next thought from Brene says, "Shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and the withholding of affection damage the roots from which love grows. Love can only survive these injuries if they are acknowledged and healed." So I'll linger on that one for just a moment. If our childhood experiences were filled with shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and emotional abandonment, then the roots from which love itself grows within us might have been hurt. It's like in our childhood we get taught how to love ourselves. We get taught how to love ourselves by the reactivity, responses of the humans around us. And if our childhood experiences were filled with shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and the withholding of affection, then that kind of sets the example for how to love ourselves. Then we tend to shame ourselves, blame ourselves, disrespect ourselves, betray ourselves, and withhold affection from ourselves. She does say, though, that these injuries can be healed. These roots can become healthy, and love can absolutely blossom within each of us. Hey Marcella, happy Friday. Awesome seeing you. The last thought from Brene says, be vulnerable. Let yourself be deeply seen. She says that this is the way we heal those damaged roots, by leaning into our vulnerability, by allowing ourselves to be seen. Love with your whole heart. Practice gratitude and joy. Say, I am thankful to be this vulnerable because it means I am alive. And then believe I am enough. Because you are worthy. You are worthy of love and of belonging. That does sound exactly like a Friday meditation. So if you're ready, let's float away. You can close your eyes. Here we go, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, then again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. Every time you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. We are all here, sitting in your circle with you, breathing, rising and falling along with you. Take a look around your circle. at the beautiful faces of the humans breathing with you. And see if your imagination would perhaps fill in the background. Where in the world is our circle sitting? And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear? What do you smell? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and move and adjust into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and also forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left and lean your upper body over to the right. Leaning into your back muscles. Feeling where the edges are and gently, gently leaning in to those edges. One more big breath in. As you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a space of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do right now, we can turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a very good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel softness as it settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want to remind you that you're welcoming yourself home. You're taking the opportunity to hold you within you. And all of us, we are welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. Brene told us this morning that love can only be shared among people if it is alive within them, and that the roots of love grow within us. It is something to be nurtured and grown within each of us. Our meditation today is an experience of that. And I invite you to be as open and as playful as possible with this experience. Allow your body to show you whatever experience it is having, but also lean into a bit of imagination. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have before. Draw in more air than you ever have. And as you hold it in your belly and hold your breath, bring your attention to what that feels like inside of you. What sensation do you become aware of with that belly full of air? Take your next big breath. Let's do the same thing again. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, fill the balloon in your belly more than you ever have. Breathe in more air than ever before, and as you hold a belly full of air, bring your attention to what that feels like. What sensation do you become aware of in your body? Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into the world around you. And here's where I'd like you to add some imagination. Just imagine that the sensation you become aware of as you hold a belly full of air. That is where the light enters you. Light flowing into your body, ready to grow and expand and flow from you into the world around you. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, again, draw in more air than you ever have and rest your attention on that sensation of light moving within you. Take your next big breath. Place one hand over that spot where you feel the light move in your body. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask it to grow. Nurture it. The way Brene explains it. Ask it to take root and grow. Take your next big breath. What would it look like if you could see a speck of light starting at your core and growing and growing? What would it feel like to feel light enter your body and swell and expand, filling your whole vessel with light? Take your next big breath. Place your other hand over your heart, or perhaps that's already where you feel it. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, invite the light to move into your heart, through your heart, all around your heart. Could you imagine a chest full of light? Your heart enveloped in an orb of bright light. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at every human with their hand on their heart. And behind their hands, there's this glow of light from their chests. Light ready to burst forth into the world around them. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness gently settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. It is time to stand up from your spot in the circle. Open your heart and pour out love for these humans in your space. So standing up from your spot, you take a step over to your left to stand behind the first person on your left. Placing your hands on her head, you can feel a surge through your heart. It's a little bit like placing your hands on a fire hose and feeling the pulsating inside. There is a pulsating in your heart, love and light flowing through, being pumped, running down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, and over her body. Her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. You feel that connection to your heart. Take another step to your left. Just stand behind the next person on your left and placing your hands on his head. There is again that surge through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you feel that. Your heart can feel that too. Make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, putting your hands on their heads and pouring out a waterfall of love. Making your way back to your spot, you take your seat, and it is your turn to be served. It is our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffling behind you and the first pair of hands placed on your head. And a waterfall of love comes pouring over you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it. Another pair of feet shuffling behind you, another pair of hands are placed on your head. And again, love is poured over you and hits you right in the open heart. There is more to come. And as more love gets poured over you, I'd love for you to join me in opening your hands, turning your palms upwards, and being the embodiment of receiving. And if you can, please say this with me. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving love. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There is nothing I have to first do, first prove, first fix. Just as I am enough. See if you can join me in this exercise. Just imagine taking a step outside of yourself, turning around and looking at this human sitting there. A human being just trying. Place your hand on this head and speak these words to you again. Say these words, you are worthy. You are worthy of receiving love. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. You are good enough. Just as you are, there is nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove. Just as you are enough. Say these words to yourself. You are enough. Having everyone return to their spots. Our circle is full. We can reach out sideways and take the hands next to us and feel how love flows from hand to hand. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you. And I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to speak to myself these words of love. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to look at myself with love, despite flaws, despite the lack of perfection. Understanding and accepting my whole human experience as enough, as good enough. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to speak to that inner child that may have experienced too much shame and blame and emotional abandonment that caused damage to the roots of love. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to speak to that inner child and heal the hurt that was done, being the one that provides the acceptance, the safety, the unconditional love that again makes the roots grow, makes the love grow, so that I have more than enough of it to share. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being in our circle today. Thank you for allowing us to love you. Michelle, good morning. Happy Friday. So happy you're here. Good morning, Pat. Awesome having you here. Linda, hello. I'm happy that you also made it here. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Marcella. Thank you, Sanmarie. And whoever else might be in our circle today. I hope you feel it too. My heart certainly feels you. Have a beautiful Friday. I hope the weekend ahead is great too. And remember that we're still here on the weekend. You can drop in on Saturday and Sunday too. Have a beautiful day. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.